VolumeMusicRadio.com. The business knowledge broker out.
Hey, yo, Guru, you ready?
Business, marketing.
Being old is just a feeling, okay? So, all right. So, first and foremost, I want you to tell the listeners at High Volume Music Radio exactly what you do. Let the listeners know at the Business Knowledge Broker Hour with Candace Joseph exactly what do you do. What do you mean you teach swim classes? What does all that consist of?
So I've been doing it a while, actually trying to grow my own students and adults that's coming in. You never could be too old to learn to swim. My main thing is safety. My goal is not to teach people how to swim like, Gregory across the pool. It's water safety. If you fall in the pool, you can save yourself. If your child falls in the pool or a small body of water, they can save themselves. That's my main goal. And for people that have that fear of water, my goal is to get them to overcome that fear.
Well, I can understand that, because I'm one of those people. I've always had a fear of water, and I'm sure, once I overcome that fear, I'll be swimming like Michael Phelps, you know what I'm saying, with that breaststroke, getting it in, okay?
I probably took it a little too far back saying Gregory, but
yeah, I have to bring it a little forward for you, So you talking about me showing your age, I think you're showing your own age in that conversation. Who is Greg Louganis, Was he the guy that came up with the Speedos? We don't know, right? Okay, so we're talking about water safety, right? In regards to, COVID-19 with everything, coming back opening. And, so like we're located here in Houston, Texas. I know that there are, some cities and counties that as of yet that will not allow their pools, regardless if they're, private pools, if they are commercial pools like at apartment complexes or even city pools to open, right? So, we're here, for all the listeners out there, we're here in Houston, Texas. So I want to put this disclaimer out there first before we get into water safety and we get into the openings of things in regards to COVID, right? Please check in with your city, your state, and make sure that all the rules are being followed in accordance to your governor's and your city's ordinance, okay? So I want to make sure that they know that, okay? The executive orders that came from your governor's office and the ordinances put in place by your city, make sure that you look into that. Because I got listeners right now from San Antonio, I have people in from Dallas, I have some people in Chicago listening, so I have people everywhere. So, in regards to that, like here in the city of Houston, they're going to open up city pools back with, like a few disclaimers, right? So, of course, everybody's doing that 25% here in regards to occupancy and swimming, right? So, can you give the listeners just some words of feedback in regards to some water safety things that they should be knowledgeable of at this time?
Right now, the pool is not the concern. Like getting in the pool, exercising, maybe having a private class here and there, that's not the concern. It's the leisuring on the side of the pool, sitting as a family or groups of people on the side, or when you start seeing horseplay or playing balls back and forth. The virus does not live in the water. It's the social interaction around the pool and in the water that will cause the concern. So I don't know how actually they're limiting, how many people are coming in and out of the public pools. And I know that the gyms haven't actually put any guidelines in there as well.
Right.
But to get into the pool, just to do some laps here and there or to exercise, that is no concern. It's when it's time to, play and party.
Okay.
That's when the concerns come in, when there's groups of families and groups of people that's leisuring on the side. Or, you have the kids that always want to jump on each other's back or spit water in each other's face.
Right.
That's when the concern grows.
Okay. Because, I was sitting here looking at the city of Houston's guidelines, right? They basically said in regards to getting to the 25% occupancy, basically it kind of depends on how many feet are shallow and how many feet are deep. But we're gonna let all of them figure that out. We're gonna let them figure that out in regards to that. But for me, I have to say, when when you and I discussed this, prior to being on air, and I was like, okay, well, how do you actually, practice social distancing in a pool? But
it's weird. I don't really see a way that will be achieved. Where they can be sure that the virus isn't spreading, or sure that someone's not coming in there sick. It's really no way to really do that unless you have it strictly as, hey, you come in here, you have swim, and that's it.
Okay, so kind of like put a time limit in it. Like, okay, so right now we have this many people. Okay, if you're, an excellent swimmer, you stay on this side. If you're someone like me that goes to the swimming pool with the floating devices, the floaty arms, and the goggles, because I actually do, and earplugs, because I'm still learning how to swim. You want to stay on the shallow end. But, we have parents that are listening in. So what are some tips that you can give parents, just generally about safety around the pool?
I will always say, for those small kids, keep them within arm reach from yourself. Do not turn your back on those small kids. Especially if they say, yeah, I'll be right here, I won't move. You can't do that around water. Water is so dangerous that things can happen at a blink of an eye, especially with the small ones. Because, those small kids think they can swim, and some of them, they really can't.
Hey, they fearless, right? When you're smaller, you're just fearless. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fearless. They're fearless. I've come across so many that has that Superman syndrome, they think they can do it, and I really feel that it's important to start from a young age, and I really feel it's important for some of these parents to at least learn how to save their kid, or at least, swim across the pool. It'll be good for them and good for the kids the parents to get in the pool to play with the kids at least, instead of sitting on the side.
Okay, because that kind of reinforces their behavior, correct behavior in the pool, and then it also reinforces those safety issues that you were discussing. Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, I know right now.
Keep those kids close by.
Yes, definitely keep them close by. So, I know that you're a swimming instructor, and usually, you have classes and sessions that you host, right? Private lessons. So, I want you to tell the listeners here at the Business Knowledge Broker Hour, how they can get in touch with you. And plus, when you get those lessons open up, don't forget about Candace over here at High Volume Music Radio. I want to learn how to swim too. So, tell the listeners how they can contact you in regards to making that appointment, or even inquiring about your services in the future once everything gets a little bit back open and you're taking those private lessons.
You can always email me at Sadler, it's my first initial last name, Sadler 0813 and also accept text message 832-890-7815.
Okay, all right. So here we are, right? Today on the show, I'm talking about the 5 love/appreciation languages, right? So, okay, so here we are. In regards to being a business owner, are you words of affirmation, quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, or physical touch when it comes to, in relation to your clients and how you show them your appreciation?
I put a lot of words of affirmations, and we communicate a lot through text message. With a lot of my clients, it's pretty 80% kids. So I communicate with a lot of the parents, and I have to gain their trust with their children. So I have a lot of sit downs with the parents so they can know me personally. And when the parents know me personally, the kids pretty much fall in line as well. I try to make it very personal with the parents and the kids. We kind of sit around after swim lessons and before, We also have time outside of the lessons depending on the relationship of the parent. But I try to keep the line of communication really open where they can ask me whatever they need and they can always contact me if they have any questions.
Okay. See, and I like that. I like that a lot because, as we're talking about business, we want, definitely as being business owners, we want our clients and customers to know that we appreciate them. But I like the way that you also, hold on, let me give Denesa some applause. Because I like how you said that you engage in the parents back and forth. So it's really an appreciation for showing an appreciation. So, tops up to you on that. And I definitely want to thank you for, calling in and, giving the listeners some tips in regards to basic, basic public safety in regards to the pools. And definitely, as things uncover and as, news becomes news and facts become facts, I definitely want to send out the invitation to you to come back on the show at any time, to discuss your private swim lessons and also to discuss more public safety as, we're going through this COVID-19.
Absolutely.
Well, Denesa, thank you so very much for calling in. And for the people that, don't already know, Denesa Sadler is my sister. Most people may say, well, hey, man, how is it that your sister is a, 20-year, swim instructor and you don't know how to swim? I don't know which one of them threw me in. I don't know which one of y'all threw me in the pool as a kid, but I'm scarred. I'm scared of water.
Stay with me.
All right, Denesa. Well, you know what? Since, we talking about summertime, we talking about reopening up, and we want people to be excited, and I want definitely people to be excited about the topic for today's show in regards to love languages of business. I'm going to play one of your favorite songs.
I'm listening.
Oh. All right. Vibrant Thing. Q-Tip.
HighVolumeMusicRadio.com. The business knowledge broker out.
Hey, yo, Guru, you ready?
Business, marketing,